Today's lesson, that is lesson number 5, fundamental unit of life. This is the first lesson of biology of class 9. So let's start. Unit of life. Fundamental means what? Fundamental means basic. Unit of life, that means living organism का base क्या है? What is the basic structure which is present in living organism? It is none other than cell. The basic structure of living organism is known as cell. What is the definition of cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. So this is the definition of cell also. If the question is asked, अगर आपसे question पूछा जाता है, what is cell? So cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Biology. What do you understand by cell biology? It is a branch of science which deals with the structure and functions performed by cell. कि cell क्या structure का है, कैसा है, क्या उसकी shape है, क्या उसका structure है from inside, and what are the functions of the subparts of the cell. So this all is under cell biology. Okay. Now we are talking about the discoveries. So there are various discoveries under this topic of fundamental unit of life, under which the first one is Aristotle. Aristotle को हम अरस्तु भी बोलते हैं हिंदी में, and he is known as the father of biology. What he said that all the animals and plants formed by repeating elements. ये repeating elements क्या है? These repeating elements are nothing but these are cells. Robert Hooke was a botanist. So what he observed in 1665, he observed cork of bark. Cork of bark, आप लोगों ने शैंपेन की बॉटल देखी होगी, शैंपेन के ऊपर एक कॉर्क आता है, तो उसके जो सेल्स होते हैं एक्चुअली दे आर दी पार्ट ऑफ बार्क. बार्क का मतलब जो आउटर ब्राउन कलर का एरिया होता है ट्री के अंदर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इज ट्री. तो ये जो ट्री की जो स्टेम है थिक वाली जो ब्राउन कलर की हो जाती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज बार्क. इसका एक पार्ट होता है कॉर्क. सो कॉर्क ऑफ द बार्क से ही ऑब्जर्व of a tree under a self-designed compound microscope, he saw honeycomb-like structure. Honeycomb-like structure means what? मधुमक्खी का जो छत्ता होता है, उसके अगर हम छत्ते को बहुत ध्यान से देखें तो ऐसे compartments बने हुए होते हैं. So cells which he observed was also similar to that honeycomb structure. Okay? ये जो honeycomb structure है, actually it was for Robert Hooke little room. Okay, and in Latin language we call it as cellula, from which the word cell comes. Okay, that means what? Cell is a not Indian word, it is a Latin word, and its meaning, the meaning of cell is little room. Now he wrote one book also that is called as Micrographia. Okay, so he wrote one book which is known as Micrographia. He observed the dead cells. These cork cells are dead cells. These are not living cells. So he observed the dead cells, the most important question. And he observed the cell for the first time. So what type of cell he observed for the first time? He observed for the first time dead cell. इससे पहले सेल किसी ने नहीं देखा था. First time Robert Hooke was the scientist in 1665 who observed it, and the cell which he observed was a dead cell. Third one is Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Anton von Leeuwenhoek in 1674, that means after Robert Hooke, what he observed? He observed the living cells for the first time. Robert Hooke के लिए हमने क्या बोला था? Dead cell. And Anton von Leeuwenhoek के लिए हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? Living cell. So he observed the first time living cells. And उसने क्या क्या देखा था? He observed bacteria from teeth, erythrocytes, that means RBC of a fish, human sperm, protozoans, that means first animal, for example Vorticella. So he was the first scientist to observe the living cell. Okay, so don't get confused in both Robert Hooke and Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Next one is Robert Brown. In 1831 he discovered nucleus. अब आप लोग कहेंगे मैम nucleus क्या होता है? We will be studying the parts of the cell. This is the main important part of the cell. It is the controlling center of the cell. Without it, cell अपना work नहीं कर सकता है. So Robert Brown was the person or the scientist who discovered nucleus, and he discovered in ऑर्किड प्लांट रूट्स. ऑर्किड की जो प्लांट की रूट्स जो होती हैं उसके अंदर उसने फर्स्ट टाइम न्यूक्लियस डिस्कवर करा था. नेक्स्ट इज पुरकिंजे. पुरकिंजे इन 1839 ही गेव द टर्म प्रोटोप्लाज्म. प्रोटो मीन्स फर्स्ट लिक्विड. ओके, दिस लिक्विड इज प्रेजेंट इन द सेल. सपोज दिस इज अ सेल, ओके, एंड दिस इज अ न्यूक्लियस. This is a cell, this is a nucleus. तो यहाँ पे जो liquid present है outside the nucleus, that is called as cytoplasm, and the liquid present inside the nucleus is called as nucleoplasm. So both the liquids are present in the cell, so it is termed as together protoplasm. Together they are known as protoplasm. It is a jelly-like fluid material which is present inside the cell. This is M.J. Sheldon and Theodore Schwann. M.J. Sheldon was a botanist. He was a botanist. So whatever he discovered in plants. And Theodore Schwann was a zoologist. So whatever he discovered in animals. Zoology means animals, botany means plants. So they both together gave one theory for both plants and animals, that cells are the basic structural and functional unit of life of both plants and animals. So both the theories, they have done their work on their own in the same year, and both the theories were togetherly form the basic cell theory, that was cells are the basic structural and functional unit of both plants and animals. They proposed a de novo formation of cells. De novo formation of cells means what? De novo means the cells are prepared afresh. Afresh means कोई भी पहले सेल नहीं होता है. डायरेक्टली सेल जो प्रिपेयर होता है वो फ्रेश मटेरियल से प्रिपेयर्ड होता है इन दी बॉडी. But this was a wrong statement. This statement was wrong. It was proved wrong by Rudolf Virchow, who was the next scientist. In 1858, he was a German physiologist who proposed a theory known as theory of cell lineage. उसने क्या बोला था? He states that omnis cellula is cellular. Means what? That new cells are formed from their pre-existing cells. Cells जो बनते हैं वो already present जो cells होते हैं उनके cell के division से फिर cells का formation होता है. Example, ये एक cell है, ये cell divide करेगा and then ये दो cells का formation कर लेगा. So whenever a question is asked about cell theory, what points you will write? You will write this point, that cell are the basic structural and functional unit of both plants and animals, and new cells are formed from the pre-existing cells. This will give you 2 marks for the cell theory.